And welcome to Arts Talk. I'm Bill Roberts.
I'm Jennifer Boudreau.
So Jen, so excited to be back here on Shaw TV. Good things always come in threes. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. Tell me.
This is show number 3.
It is show number 3.
We can only go up from here.
That's right. No, but good things come in 3, yeah. So now we have another 3.
Right, so another good things will come, and another 3, that's 6, and so on and so on and so on. Anyway, how's your summer been?
Tell me about 3 good things that happened to you this summer.
3 good things. Just got back from Regina, doing a Fringe tour, which was a lot of fun. I've never been to the Regina Fringe Festival before, but it was great. Audiences were great. We had a really good time. Very hot, 35 degrees Celsius.
Wow, nice.
Number 2, of course, as I think I mentioned last show, we've now officially moved into our brand new house out in the country, so it's quiet, deer, antelope, playing, jumping, frogs, coyotes, all that fun kind of stuff. And number 3, which hasn't quite happened yet, but it's coming, the Edmonton Fringe.
Oh, yes.
We're all ramped up for the Edmonton Fringe Festival.
Yes. How many shows do you have?
6 shows.
Okay, wicked.
So we're rehearsing every night and getting ready.
Every night, you must be exhausted. You don't look tired, though.
Well, thanks, Jen.
You're
and
welcome.
You, what have you been doing?
I've been working solidly since July. I'm a master fingerprint removal technician at the Stampede. So 2 weeks there, I got caught in their crazy hailstorm, which was
that was fun.
Dramatic. Then of course I did all the outdoor festivals here: K-Days, Heritage Days, Westerner Days, 24 Hours of Adrenaline. It's been ridiculous. And now I'm studying for my rescue diving course.
Wow.
So now that all the work is done, I'm just like nose in the books, trying to study.
You'll need that for your wedding.
Exactly.
Because if the wedding party all starts drowning.
Exactly. Well, I was thinking maybe we'll do a scuba diving wedding. So we do our nuptials while we're diving, but my family, like my dad and my sisters and I, are the only divers. So I'll probably have to rescue everyone else.
Well, there you go. Now, I want to tell everybody that's watching Arts Talk exactly if they want to be on the show and promote their art or whatever they might do, how can they get a hold of us?
Well, they can contact us at arttalkedmonton@gmail.com.
We have our website, artstalktv.com, and we also have a Facebook page.
Twitter.
And we have a Twitter account. So if you want to get a hold of us, you want to be on the show, you've got something that you'd like to talk about, as I said, promote your art, whatever genre that may be, get a hold of us. We'll get back in touch with you so we can get you on the show.
And who's on our show tonight? I have Justin Curry, which I'm so excited about. And
I have Greg Dollar-Coltman and Tammy Dollar-Coltman from the Victoria School of the Performing Arts.
Oh, stay tuned. It'll be amazing.
We'll be right back. And welcome back. I'm Bill Roberts. You're watching Arts Talk. I'm excited to have with me from the Victoria School of the Arts, Tammy Dollar-Coltman, the principal, and Greg Dollar-Coltman, curriculum leader, I believe.
Yeah, curriculum coordinator, one of the 3 in the arts.
Great. So first of all, Tammy, I want to find out a little bit about your background. I understand you've been an educator for over 35 years.
Correct.
And so how did you get into being involved with Victoria School of the Arts?
Well, I was first a drama teacher and had the opportunity to go to Victoria School. At that time it was called Victoria Comp, and Bob Mescal was just transforming the school into an arts school. So it was going to be a performing and visual arts school, and several of us were invited to come and interview and then invited to be part of the staff. And we had the great fortune to be able to revitalize the school to become an arts school. So it was very focused on the arts. And we started, I guess, in 1986. So it's been an art school a long time now, and had the opportunity to work there for several years, building that program with a wonderful team of people. And then was invited to go to Edmonton Public Schools as a consultant. So I was a drama consultant for a couple of years, and then returned to Vic and had an opportunity again to look after the entire arts department. And at that time, Bob said, what else can we do? And so knowing Mr. Mescal, if he has an idea in his head or here's a great idea, off you go and you start something else. And so we developed 5 distinct schools of the arts at that time and started hiring. And I think that's about the time that Greg came on board. And after that, I stuck around for a little bit longer and then was invited to be an assistant principal at Victoria School. And then after that, a principal. So I got to go and develop another art school, an elementary art school in the city, and then went back to school, did a master's degree, and then came back out, went to another art school, developed another arts program,
Wow.
and then eventually arrived back what I would call home. So Victoria
Excellent.
School is a great place to be.
So do you have a performance background yourself?
As just in acting, acting and directing a long, long time ago in another province far away, and yeah, so it was an opportunity to really focus for me on what I loved the most, which was all of the arts, and so my background, I guess, would be specifically in drama, theater, and music. I played the cello and sang in choirs and played piano and was in an orchestra, and so I kind of grew up in the arts as well.
I can tell by the smile on your face as you talk about it how passionate you are about
Very
it.
passionate about it, yeah.
And Greg, tell us a little bit about your background and how you ended up at Victoria School of the Arts.
Well, Bill, as you know, I graduated from another high school because I graduated a year after you from Harry
You
Ainley.
did.
And one of my greatest mentors was my drama teacher, and he was an icon in the city and certainly at Harry Ainley. I went on to study acting here at the University of Alberta and worked as a professional actor and a director, and then had the great fortune to find myself back in a classroom at the university level and discovered that this is what I really was here to do. So I went back and have taught in a couple of different places, but for the last 15 years and counting, I have been at home at Victoria.
Excellent. But you did work as a professional actor and director as well, correct?
That is correct, yeah. And had an opportunity to work at Theatre Network and do some work in and around some of our other professional companies,
Right.
both as an actor, but primarily mentored as a director.
Good. Excellent. Well, I went to myself to Grant MacEwan, and when I went, it was at the Jasper Place campus. And so I wanted to ask the question, what's it like, what's the atmosphere like at the Victoria School of the Arts? When you're walking down the hallways, it reminds me of the old TV show Fame or the movie Fame. Do you have kids, you know, rehearsing lines, playing instruments, dancing? I know it was like that when I was at Grant MacEwan. Is it that same kind of atmosphere you have at the school?
It's a K-12 school, so you're going to walk through the doors of our school and you're going to know immediately that you're in an arts-focused school. So you're going to find a grand piano in the very front entrance, and kids are playing it all the time. There are pianos throughout the school, so you're going to hear kids playing and jamming together. They have their guitars out. You'll see kids dancing in the hallways as they rehearse different choreography. You'll see kids rehearsing lines. You'll have an opportunity to see younger students and older students working together. So, absolutely, so I don't know if it's really like Fame. I think it's probably more exciting than Fame because there's a culture of students that are really inspired by each other throughout the building and all grades. So that's what's exciting about it.
Are there any special requirements to get into the school, or it's open registration with Edmonton Public School Board, correct?
Yeah, it's with Edmonton Public
Right.
Schools, and our K-9 program is an application process that our students go through. But any students in grade 10, 11, and 12 that are interested in being part of our program are welcome to do that, and they just register. So
So if they wanted to find out more information about programs at the Victoria School of the Arts, where do they go?
they can certainly go to our website, or they can give us a call at 780-426-3010. But our website is always available to offer information to them as well.
And some of the kids that have graduated, where have they ended up? Are they at U of A, Grant Mac? Are they working professionally?
Well, we have worked quite hard to develop strong partnerships with some of our post-secondary partners, not just here in the city, but across the country. And what's exciting is that we do absolutely stay in contact with our alumni. We have a great opportunity to bring many of them back to, in fact, share. And we've got students that are working around the globe. I know one of Tammy's theater students is a producer in London. We've got musicians. One of our grads just this year received the Alberta Music Award for adult contemporary or alternative music, and we're really very thrilled to be able to share that one of our theater students who just graduated 5 years ago, started rehearsals to take over the lead role in Curious Incident of the Dog in Nighttime on Broadway, and that will open in September. So they're out there doing wonderful things. And I guess the other thing, Bill, is they're not just pursuing their lives as artists in the arts. We've got doctors and lawyers and people that come through the program that enter the world with the eyes of an artist and the hearts of artists as well. So.
Such a fantastic school, such a fantastic program. I'm so happy that you were able to join us on Arts Talk today and be part of it. And I've seen some of the kids that have come out of there performing in different venues throughout even our city, and they come out of there so professional and just such good kids, such good people in the society. So really exciting. Thanks, Greg. Thanks, Tammy. Really appreciate it. We'll be right back after this.
What I see what we're doing is community helping community. And there's a whole community here. The community of the store, the community of the customers of the store, then the community that we serve outside, like the school.
Hi, welcome back. And that clip that you just saw was Justin Curry's Expressions of Love, which just won the Student Filmmaker Award at the Ampias this year. So welcome, Justin. Say
Thank
hi
you.
to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
And tell me about your experience at the Ampias.
The Ampias were really fun. It's a night that you can meet a whole bunch of different people, and they're all kind of looking at you because you're actually there for a reason. You're not just there as like a guest. You're actually nominated for something, which is cool because that's the first time I've actually been at an event where I'm not just a tag along. It was a lot of fun. When they were going through all of them, I kept on looking at the sheet and I was like, what's coming up next? Is it Best Student Filmmaker? And it wasn't ever.
No,
it
what?
took so long. I'm pretty sure the first half an hour took about 4 hours. But yeah, when I saw the little previews of each of the films that were up there, I saw ours and I was like, oh, it looks awesome up there. And then I saw the other ones from Red Deer College and all the different places, and I was like, man, those look so much better.
No.
And then when they said that we won, I didn't believe it. I was like, what?
What was the first thought?
My first thought was to grab Miles, the director, and Ben, the editor, and take them up with me. Because I was like, I don't want to go up there alone. And I was just like, I didn't just do this. I was just like, you guys, let's go. And then the entire walk up there, I was like, what am I going to say when I get up there? I'm like, I didn't expect to have to say something. And I was just like, who am I supposed to thank? I'm like, I don't know. So I was just trying to come up with a speech as I was walking up there, and then got up to the front and said it, I guess.
Nice. I did notice that even though I volunteered for one of your director's classes and therefore kind of taught you everything you know, that you did not thank me in your speech.
Well, I was going to thank you, but then I realized that I didn't direct it, so I thought it might be a little, yeah.
Okay. That's fair. That's super fair.
Yeah.
So moving on to new projects, you were telling me earlier that you had just shot another short film. Do you feel any added pressure because you've won an Ampia?
I think there's a little bit of pressure just because I think the pressure, we put it on ourselves because we try and put everything out there, and we started tweeting at people and telling people about it and like trying to build hype behind it. And then when they figure out that we won the Ampia, they're like, oh, okay, so this is gonna be even better. And then so it starts getting the pressure on us. But I think it's gonna turn out really, really well.
And what's your role in this new one? Are you producing again?
I'm producing it again, yeah.
Excellent. And what's it about?
It is about how the day-to-day tasks we do and the different things that happen in our lives can eventually lead us to our true loves. So it's a romantic kind of drama.
Is it a true story?
It is not.
Oh, well, it could be for someone.
It could be for almost everybody.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
So let's go back to Expressions of Love because
Sure.
it was so beautiful. Did you know them personally when you made this, or how did it come to be in your lap, I guess?
So it was actually in our second semester at NAIT, Miles Bellin, who is the director and writer, he found the story. He found Don's story through his grandfather, and it was kind of a friend of a friend, and he heard about what he was doing, and then so he went and he started talking to him and interviewing him, and he kind of just got to know him, and during all of that, we got to know him also. And then so when our project was chosen to be actually made, NAIT chose us to actually make our project. We went to his house, and we spent so many different times just getting to know him and talking to him beforehand. And the more we got to know him, the more we got to know his backstory about his mom and his past and everything like that. It actually changed our script, and it changed the way that we were going to be shooting it. So the story we had at the start was really good, but then once we started talking to him and learning more about him, the story actually got a lot more deeper than we ever thought it would.
It was beautiful. It was the whole room full of tears after it was shown.
Yeah, actually, when we first showcased it, it was at the Shaw Theater, and it was for all the students and everything like that. So that was the first time that they had seen it, because we kind of did it all, not really as we did it outside of school a lot, so there wasn't a lot of people who had seen it. So everyone was really happy once they saw it. But actually, when we went to Don's house and we showed it to him for the first time, he started tearing up, and that's what got to us. Is we put it on his computer, and he started watching it, and he was tearing up the entire time. He's like, "This is beautiful." So that made us pretty happy.
Oh, that's so beautiful. And so at Nate, do you have any favorite schools or favorite memories from school?
I think there's a lot of different things. I mean, I spent countless nights at school and just spending 16 hours a day there trying to get everything done. But I think one of the memories that I'm going to remember forever is going to be when in our first writing class, I wrote this script for this short film, and I thought it was going to be really good. And I went through and I did different versions of it, and I got to like the 10th version, and I went in and had a meeting with Michael Jorgensen, who was my instructor at the time, and he sat down with me and he read it over and he said, "Okay, Justin, this isn't good."
Oh,
And
nice.
I was like, "Oh, okay." He's like, "This is really bad. You need to rewrite and come up with a new idea for tomorrow." And I was like, "But I've been working on this for like 3 months." And he was like, "But it's not good, so come up with a new one." I was like, "Okay." So then I came up with a new one and pitched it to him the next day, and he loved it. So I think that's one of those things that every time I write something, I look at it, I'm like, what would Michael say about this? Like, would he tell me this is bad? So that's kind of been going through my mind every time I come up with a different idea.
Oh, awesome. What a great space to learn those lessons in.
Yeah,
Well, we're so excited to see what's coming from you next, and congratulations on your win so
Thank you.
early out of the gate. So we look forward to your next short, and then your features, and then your Oscar. And thank you so much for coming on to our show.
No problem.
It's Justin Curry, and we look forward to working with you when you cast me in your next project.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay, bye. Welcome back, and wasn't that a great commercial? But now for something better. Tell us what events are coming up in Edmonton.
Oh, there's some good events coming up in August. First, we talked about it briefly, Fringe
Yes.
Festival, which I have my
Yes.
show in, Apocalypse, Saskatchewan. Little shameless plug. August 13th to the 23rd, right here in Edmonton. Biggest Fringe in North America.
When's your first show?
August 14th or 15th, I believe. Sure, put me on the spot. I think it's the 15th, actually. But we're excited. We're excited to be there, and it's such a great festival. Make sure that you get out and check it out. We had Murray and Joe from the festival on our previous show
Yes.
talking all about it. Other event that I have coming up, which is at the Art Gallery in St. Albert, it's called Verve, and it's featuring artist Patricia Coulter and Donna Shimko, and it's August 6th to September 26th. Sounds like it's a really, really cool acrylic works arts festival kind of thing that they're having right at the gallery. So I think you should check that out. You can go to the Art Gallery website with St. Albert and find out all the info. What do you have, Jennifer?
Well, I have Summer of Sci-Fi for all you sci-fi lovers. At the Space and Science Center every Tuesday and Thursday in the IMAX Theater, they have a different sci-fi show. Most of them are from the 90s, and some of them are even older, like Blade Runner they're playing. How amazing would that be
Before
to
you were
see?
born.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably like 20 years before I was
Yeah.
born. Serenity, I think, is the newest one from 2005. And then a super romantic summer festival, Symphony Under the Sky, from August 27th to August 30th. So if you're looking for something romantic with your love, that would be an ideal place to go.
That sounds good to me. We'll be right back after this. And we're back. What a fantastic show.
It was really good.
You had a great interview with Justin.
Yeah, such a rising superstar.
Yeah, and Tammy and Greg being involved with the Victoria School of the Arts, which is just a great, great facility here in Edmonton for the kids to go to school.
Creating more superstars.
Creating more superstars coming out of Edmonton.
Mm-hmm.
Where else should they
Perfect.
come out of?
Exactly, exactly. I want to thank Justin Curry for being on the show. And I also want to tell everybody to go and see Bill's show at the Fringe Festival, April 14th or 15th.
6
His
shows.
first show. Oh, well, he's got 6, so
You've
you
got
can pick
6.
any of
You
those.
can go to the Fringe website and purchase your tickets online, or you can go to the Fringe box office and buy them there. And
Awesome.
Come out and see the show for sure. Any big plans before we close out the show, Jennifer, that you've got coming up in the near future?
No, just my rescue diving course. So I'm going to be a superhero.
You will
Pretty
be.
quick here.
You will be. Well, we look forward to learning all about that next show.
Excellent. Hopefully I remember everything.
Well, you will, and I expect to see you out at the Fringe Festival as well.
Yes.
I think you should come
At
out and
your
be.
show.
I think you should come and review the shows. Not my show. 'Cause
Oh, not
my
your
show will
show.
be excellent, but you review all the other
Okay.
shows.
Okay, yeah, maybe.
And
yeah.
then give them all like 1-star reviews, and we get 5. Come on,
Maybe. For the right price.
for the right price.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, I think in September, coming up actually in our next show, I believe I'm going to be talking to Charlene, who's actually our producer, and she's going to talk about
Excellent.
the Edmonton Short Film Festival.
Oh, good. And I've paid her to say some very lovely things about us, too.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That's great.
Well,
We'll
we
be-
look forward to seeing everybody next month. And I just knocked over the table. And thank you so much for tuning into the show.
We'll see you next time.